everybody, so beaten here and welcome back to another past paper practice video. In this video, we'll be looking at some multiple choice type questions. And for this video, we're looking at relations and functions. So let's head straight into the first question. So this question says we have a diagram going on. So it says the relationship that best describes the mapping in the diagram is. So let's go. Is it 1-to-1? Do we have one element in the domain going to one element in the codomain? So one, so we see these two. All right, this goes on there. All right, so we see this, we see these two, they are mapped here. So it's not a 1-to-1. Is it a 1-to-many? Is one going to many? So do we have two arrows coming from here? No, we don't have any with two arrows coming from here. So 1-to-many is out. Is it a many-to-one? Do we have many going to one? So in this case, you see here is going to one and here they're going to the same element. So when we have at least two elements being mapped onto the same element in the codomain, at least one, we can say it's a many-to-one. So as long as it's not a 1-to-many and a many-to-one, it cannot be a many-to-many. So the answer here is C, many-to-one, because we have many going to one. So the next question says, which of the following points lie on the line y equal 2x minus 3? So we want to know which one of the points lie on that line. So to figure this out, we'll do some substitution. So let's try substituting the first one, 2, 3. So we see this is x and this will be y because it's a coordinates. So we see this will be x and this will be y because it's a coordinate, it's a point. So let's go. So instead of y equal 2x, we'll have 3 equal 2 times x, in this case is 2 minus 3. So 3 is equal to 2 2's 4. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So we know this is not equal. So that is out. So we see the first one is out. Let's try the second one. So we see y is equal to -1. So we'll have -1 is equal to 2 times -2. Subtract 3. So -1 is equal to 2 times -2 is -4 minus 3. So we see that is out as well. So let's try the next one. It says 4, 1. So we see 4 would be x, 1 would be y. So it's 1 is equal to 2 times 4 minus 3. 1 is equal to 2 4s, 8 minus 3. So we see that can work as well. So by virtue of elimination, D should be the answer. So let's go. So we see x, y. So we see x is 0 and y is minus 3. So we see -3 instead of y. Instead of y, we'll have -3 is equal to 2 times x. In this case is 0. Subtract 3. So -3 is equal to 2 times 0 will be 0. So -3 is equal to -3. So this satisfies it. So the answer is D. So next question says, which of the following represents the graph of a function? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know for a functions, let me use a different color here. For a function, when you draw a straight line, a vertical line straight up, it should pass through only one point. So for example, if you draw a vertical line here, it will only pass through this point, it will only pass through this point, it will only pass through this point, it will only pass through this point. So in this case, we see the function is simply 1, which is A. And if you look at the other graphs, if you draw a vertical line straight up here, we see it'll pass through here and here. So this fails the vertical line test. And the same thing for this one. It fails the vertical line test because it passed through more than 1 point. And the same thing for here, fails the vertical line test. So the answer is A. So the next one says, if f of x is equal to 2x to the second power minus 1, then f of -3 is. So we see f of -3 is equal to, so it will be 2 times x to the second power. So this will be 2 multiplied by, instead of x, we'll have -3 raised to the second power minus 1. So this will be equal to 2 multiplied by -3 to the second power. That would be -3 times -3, which will be 9 minus 1. So 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 1 would give me 17. So f of -3 is equal to 17. So the last one says, the maximum point of y is equal to 4x minus x to the second power is. So we see this here is the graph representing that, the graph representing that function. So we see the maximum point would be the highest point on the graph. And we see the highest point on the graph would be right here. So we want the coordinates for that point. So we see the coordinates here. We go 2 across and we go 4 up. So the coordinates would be 2, 4. So 2, 4 would be C. So the answer here is simply C. So with that, this has brought me to the end of this video. And I want to encourage you to keep practicing these kind of multiple choice questions. Practice makes perfect. And I'll see you in the next video in which I'll be looking at some more multiple choice type questions. Until then, take care.